Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are making some Dominican sancocho, my way of course. Let me see, let me put you guys over here because it's a little bit, the light is a little bit better. So I got home from work and I'm just, setting up a few things before I start cooking. Let me get this today and see if I can work this out, if this is gonna help the live or not. It's on. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, bop, bop. Okay, it's allegedly transmitting, so it should be good. How's that? Okay. So I'm just setting this up real quick. Before we get started. Hi everyone. What is this? I'm trying to find I need to have a backup because yesterday it was telling me that I was live and I wasn't live, so I have to have something on to, let me know that I'm online. Does that make sense? Okay. Let me unplug my phone. Oh, my back is killing me. Okay, here we go. Bring you guys where the magic happens. Why are you here, not in your room? Huh? Why are you here? Okay, so I got the supplies that you guys are gonna see in a minute. So basically we need, let me turn it you guys around. We have the pot. We're gonna use this to make the soup. Here is about, I don't know. It's pretty deep, but it holds a lot of stuff. Okay. Now, okay. We have corn. Some yuca. You can use whatever vegetables you like. This is green plantain, some carrots. For protein, we have chicken, 2 packs of chicken, and longaniza. I call it Dominican sausage. It is called Cure Longaniza. Ooh, and this one is really good. Anyways, and I have a potato. And I know that it doesn't look like much, but it's only 3 of us. It's enough for us. So step number 1. Now I'm gonna be moving at the speed that I usually move. Okay, we're having issues with the light. So what can I do? No, then I'm too dark. Is that better? What's happening? Is that better? There? But you guys are at risk of falling. Anyways, we're gonna need vinegar, a container, obviously, and this is basically ready to go. And we're gonna wash our chicken, right? Now, do you guys wash your meat? I don't know, I wash my meat. Oh, almost messed it up. Remove the little plasticky thingy. My cat is like ready to, can you see him there? He's like, as soon as I go to the kitchen, he is ready to eat. Okay, Today was my first day back at work, and it went as fast as it could have gone. But it could have been faster. Hi, my Gigi. You gonna help me cook too? So, use my fingers. Okay, so basically the meat has like a little mucousy texture to it. We don't like that, so I pour some vinegar. You can use vinegar, white vinegar, whatever vinegar you like. You can use lemon juice. Haz lo que tú vas a agarrar, Giancarlo, pero ¿por qué tú esperas ahora? And I'm just rubbing it and rinsing as I go. Coñazo. ¿Qué yo te dije que no estuviera aquí? Por eso mismo. Use the lint roller on your shirt. So if you're in the closet, you can pass me a Bounty, a pack of Bounty. Okay. So basically, chicken is washed. Yeah, because I thought the cat was over there. So while we season this, we're gonna get the oil in the pan ready, right? And I know I might be going too fast or whatever, but I'm showing you as I usually cook. So we're gonna turn it on, and you're gonna see.
Where do you put the Bounty here? I don't see it. It's not here.
Can you please stop talking to me? This is why I wanted you invisible in your room. Because I cannot do this fast if I'm distracted. I feel like I'm being sabotaged. Okay, so I turned this on. It's getting dry. Well, that's working. I'm gonna get the seasonings, and don't worry, I'm gonna show you what they are. Like, I don't complicate my life. I like to go fast. Fast and productive. Okay, so this is getting dry, right? While that's happening, I'm gonna turn you guys around. Let me push this back. And we're gonna start seasoning the chicken, right? We have a little bit more of the water. Oh, sugarfoot. Okay, can't see. So that's the chicken, right? You can start with your liquids first, or you can start with your powder first, whatever you want to start with. So I like to use this. Boom. And you can eyeball it, or you can use a spoon. I'm gonna eyeball it. So a little bit of that. And this is beef flavor, right? They also have the regular chicken flavor, which is this one. This is like the equivalent of the chicken bouillon, but is the it comes already in a powder. Okay, only a little bit because I already added the beef one. Then I love my Dash, Mrs. Dash. I swore it was Mrs. Dash, but now it's just Dash. I guess they got divorced. And don't be stingy. Remember, this is a soup, so the more you add, the better. And you can always add as you go. Now we take the garlic. You can buy the garlic fresh and make it yourself, but we don't have time for that. So this is a teaspoon. I love my garlic, so I'm going to add 4 teaspoons of garlic. Let me see my stuff. And before we start putting things away, let's take a look at the pot. Turn you guys around. Sorry if I make you feel dizzy, but I'm doing the best I can. So now that the pot is dry, we're gonna add the oil. You know what? I have an idea. We're gonna pause on the chicken. No, never mind. No, because you know what? I may not use the Dominican the sausage. Because the sausage, you know what? Yes, fuck it. Oh, sugar. I didn't mean to curse. Okay, so we add the oil. A little bit of oil. Right, just a tiny bit. And then we're going to add, for coloring, some brown sugar. I think I put too much versus the oil. Okay, I'm just gonna put this here. Might as well. So I have that, boom, boom. All I'm missing is my oregano. Now, if the pot gets too hot, you can start adding the meat, and then you leave the seasoning for after, because as the meat is getting color, you can season it. So this is about a tablespoon and a half of oregano, and I keep it in the bag because I keep it in the fridge to keep it fresh. Now we're gonna mix, and it's time to start adding the mixture, because let me see if I can put you guys up here without you guys falling. No, you will fall. It's burning. So we're gonna add a little bit of this and get us started. It's a nice color. I added some water to the container where the meat was. So while that's going, I'm gonna cut the sausage. Giancarlo, chequéate si estoy. Si estoy. Ponme ahí. Pero mute it. Let me give it a quick stir before I start chopping up. Make sure que esté mudo. Make sure que esté mudo. A little bit of water. So while that is going on, we're gonna start chopping this baby up. Okay? It comes like that, and you just take pieces and you cut it about that much, whatever that is. See, there's 3 pieces, 5 pieces. Let's do a whole link. Okay, so that was one, and then you have another one there that you can use for something else. And that's that. Let me wash my hands. Okay, now let's see what it's looking like. So now you want the sausage and the chicken to get some color. And as the sausage starts to cook, it's gonna release more oil. That's why I didn't add a lot of oil to the pan originally. Now while that is going, I'm gonna add a little bit of water, and I'm gonna stir to make sure that nothing is sticking and that it's cooking evenly and everybody gets some color and flavor. Now with the sausage you have to be careful because some of them are spicy, so you want to keep an eye on that. So the sausage is going to start to release oil and everything's going to start cooking together. It's releasing aroma, it's releasing flavors. It's doing what it needs to be doing. While that's going, I'm putting my seasonings away because this is my way. My way is a quick way because I want to get done, fed, and continue the rest of my day with whatever I have to do. So I feel like that's some good color there, but I'm gonna let it, work itself a little bit more. Now, while that's going, we're gonna get started with the corn. Giancarlo, ponte bien. What happened? ¿Qué?
I think my grandpa wanted it on your thing. On your
¿Cuándo?
blanket. Just like not that long ago.
Where?
Do you not see it? The big yellow spot?
Can you take this away, please?
What do you want me to do to make it clean? was coughing earlier. Or not coughing, but you know.
No puedo ahora. Okay, so let me add a little bit more water so I have time to cut the corn. Okay, so for the corn, basically, I just open it up. I remove this part and the little hairs. I'm gonna do it over here by my trash can. I can't keep moving, you guys, so just trust my word when I say I'm doing it. Okay. And then we're gonna break it in half, or almost half, and add it to the soup mix. Okay, I'm gonna turn you guys over there so you can watch the action, since it's more interesting than what I have going on right now. You said he was feeling sick. When was this? When you got home?
When we got home, it was like you know the coffee to
So why you didn't pay attention to him? Because now I have to clean that.
Because that didn't happen when we were here. It happened after we got here. Not in the heat. I didn't even know he was here. I thought he was at the school.
It didn't happen with me here because I would have heard it.
I don't know. I didn't hear it.
That's fine.
Could have a while. No.
He probably ate something, or he hasn't slept. Okay. I know some people, they add the corn last, but I like the corn to absorb the flavor. I don't know, like when I add it last, sometimes it's not hard enough. I mean, not soft enough. And I don't know, like I like it juicy and flavorful. So I add it in this stage. My advice is watch several videos on how to do this, and then you decide which way works better for you, you know? Because the way I do it is not the way my mom does it, or other people that I know for that matter. Okay, so right now, since I like the color of the meat and everything is cooking, I'm gonna add water almost to the top. Okay, we're gonna go with that for now. Okay, the sausage might pull apart because it cooks very fast, but it's okay. We just want the flavor of it. In my household, only I like it. Like you see, like this one is already in shambles. That's okay. As long as the chicken is good, we're good. So now that that's going on, you have to make sure that you start with the other vegetables. I know it looks weird right now, and it doesn't look that appetizing, but trust the process. This is one of those meals that you have to trust the process, trust yourself, and taste as you go. Let's give it a taste. Yes, I'm tasting with this spoon because this is my house. And it's only me and my children eating. So, in your house, you can taste with whatever you want to taste. Okay, tastes like nothing. So this is where we add more stuff. I can taste the oregano. I cannot taste that, and I taste the garlic. So we're gonna add a little bit more bouillon and a little bit more Mrs. Dash. And we're gonna go from there. When you taste it, and if it tastes salty, you have to keep in mind that you're gonna add other vegetables and they are gonna absorb the salt. So taste the broth, see how it's going. And if it's salty, you can add the vegetables and that will take care of it. If it's still salty, remove some of the water and add new water and until up to taste. But remember that you have to add flavors back to it so it can stay balanced. Okay, so right now I'm comfortable with the taste. It's nothing too potent. Nothing is too strong. It's well balanced because the meat has to boil, and as the sausage continues to cook, it's going to continue to release more flavor. So hopefully that's all making sense. So now while that's going on, we're going to start working on our vegetables. And I like to start with the ones that cook the hard, the one that takes longer to cook than the other ones. In this case, in my opinion, will be the carrots. Let me flip you guys around. There. I apologize for all the spinning, but I don't know. I'm going with the flow. I'm keeping myself motivated into creating and streaming and posting, and let's see. So you can leave it like the size that they are, but I like to cut them in that angle, right? And unlike potatoes, even though you cook them really, really well done, they don't fall apart. They hold their shape pretty good, so you don't have to worry about them that much. So I'm gonna add that to the soup, and you can add as much or as little as you want. Here in my house, like only I like certain vegetables, so this is like for me. And with this, we're gonna eat today, tomorrow, and I'm also gonna bring lunch for work. If you wanna use the big carrots, you can do that also, but since I like to save time. I buy them like this, and baby carrots are already shaved down and skinned, so you don't waste that much time. So let's say you don't have enough money for a lot of meat, then you make sure that you balance with a lot of vegetables, and vice versa. If you're gonna add a lot of meat, make sure you leave some room for vegetables. And if you're not gonna use them in the vegetables, make sure you have different colors: orange, white, and yellow. And that should cover the basics. So now we added the carrots. So that's gonna boil. And then once that's boiling, that's when we're gonna add the yuca, which is this one, and the plátano, right? We're gonna add the potato last because the potato is cooking as we speak right now. That's how easy to cook a potato it is. Let's see how it's looking. Turn you guys around. And that's that. Okay. I'm gonna leave you guys there. And I'm gonna go do a sound test to see how the live is looking and things like that. So I'll be right back.
Coming. Yeah, mommy?
I heard him playing. Okay, so let's see how this is looking. Oh, it's starting to boil. Yummy, yummy. Okay, it's looking great. It's looking great. So once it's boiled a little bit and we add the other stuff, that's when I'm gonna start making the rice. But I'm gonna show you guys how I make the rice. Let me see, what can you see from over there? Basically nothing. So you have the pot. Is it in frame? The pot. Into the pot, we're gonna add a little bit of oil, and I'll show you once I pour how much I added. I think there's like 3 tablespoons, maybe 2. And then I don't know how much salt. I just eyeballed it at this point. Okay. And it looks something like that. So you can see more or less how much oil and how much salt. Like a nice layer of salt. Pretty much. Hopefully my camera doesn't overheat because it's so close. Should I back it up? We are cooking the camera. Let me see, can I zoom? There we go, that's better. And I can't turn this on because to get some of the heat out, because it's gonna, you're not gonna like the noise, and live it's a little bit complicated. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is let's prep the vegetables for when this is okay to go. Let me see. Let me just double check how it's looking. So the way I like to check, I go by the chicken, right? You grab your chicken and you can tell. Right now it's a little bit, what's the word? Gummy? It's very gummy. Taste test, because see, it's white, so it's cooked, it's safe to eat. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, so it tastes like a chicken gummy pretty much. So now we're gonna go ahead and do the vegetables because it's gonna go quick after that. Keep in mind that if you use, depending on your meat, it needs to be longer. Like if you use pork takes longer than chicken. Same goes for beef. Okay. Now I'm not the best at cutting vegetables, so bear with me. The level of concentration that I wish you guys could see right now is uncanny. Okay, we're gonna cut it in half, about that size. Rinse it and put it to the side. So once you add your yuca and your plátano, you have to eyeball it. Once it starts to get soft, that's when you want to add your potato. And something else that I didn't mention earlier. Okay, like I said, I'm doing my best. So a little bit about me. When I was about 7 or 8, my parents came to the United States and they left me with my mom's mom. And she never taught me how to cook. She used to yell at me for not knowing how to cook, but then she never taught me how to do anything pretty much. So when I came to the US, I was about 13. And around 14, 15, my mom started, you know, like, oh, season the meat, take the meat out the freezer, and telling me like little things like that, you know, the pretty basics, how to make white rice and all of that stuff. But it was nothing constant enough for me to like get it. I'm just checking the soup right now.
The battery okay? I got it.
Okay. So I'm gonna add, where is it? There you go. It's boiling. I'm gonna add the yuca. Every time you add a vegetable, depending on the temperature, if it's too cold, it might stop boiling because it has to go back and regulate or whatever, whatever. But yeah, it has to go back. Look at that. You came for a tutorial or a show and tell, and you're also in a roller coaster of whatever this is. You're welcome. It was like the Blair Witch Project of the cooking scene right now. I took off my mic. My mic is over there by the camera. Very improv. Very, she don't know what she's doing. But you know what? In all reality, like when you be at work all day and you get home, you just want to do it. You just want to get things done. You want to feed your family. But basically, yeah, so my mom taught me like very little on cooking and stuff. And then when I moved out, I was about 19 and I started to like watch videos, and I learned different ways of seasoning food that was not only the Dominican way. Because when YouTube started, back in my day when I was a teenager and YouTube started, there were not as many Latinos, especially Dominicans, having cooking videos. See, if I would have known how to cook, that would have been my opportunity. But I didn't know how to cook. Now, the plantains have a little substance that make it bitter. So what you do is you add them to water, cold water. Enough to submerge them, and then you add salt. I learned this in a YouTube video from a Dominican. She was like, if you don't want your plantains to taste like starch, you do this. And you know, then she rubbed them and things like that, and then you just leave them there, and like it will take that mucousy texture off, because as you cut them, they start to release the starch, and that makes it bitter. I think, I don't know if I'm wrong, I could be wrong, but I think like back in the day, that's how people like used to like iron their clothes with like certain vegetables. They would like cut them and squeeze it, and with that juice they will use it to make the clothes stiff. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up later on as we're waiting for the sancocho to finish. But so now I'm really curious if am I making it up or did it really happen. So I'm just keeping an eye on my yuca right now. So another thing, you can start cutting your potatoes, right? And as long as you add them to the water, they're not gonna turn black. So that's another pro tip. So if you didn't learn nothing from today, you learn how to keep your potatoes from getting black, from turning black, sorry, I'm so sorry, and how to keep the starch from your plantains. And I believe I have to remember what other where's my guy? My Gigi? You okay? You have the sniffles? You have the sniffles? He was what? You was trying to buy your tail. Oh my goodness. Was it delicious? It was very yummy. Okay, put it to the side. We're gonna wash our yuca. Wash our potatoes. Why am I stuck with the yuca? Oh my god. I think this one has starch too, so because when you cut it, it stays stuck. So you cut it and you put it in the water. And it will keep its pale color. Make sure everything is nicely in there. This is good to go to be washed. I'm not gonna wash it now because it's gonna be loud. Just know it will be washed. JK, you wanna go to my room so you could be comfortable on my bed? Okay. Okay, so now that we have this in waiting, let's go check the sancohco farm. So I'm gonna have to turn around and recalibrate this baby. Let me keep you guys far but bring you in at the same time. Wait, you're too close. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Okay, hold on. Let's figure it out. There we go. Okay. I made it worse. Okay, we're gonna keep you guys there because clearly I don't know what I'm doing. So let's see. Let's see what we have. So when at this point we're not checking the meat anymore. We're keeping an eye on the yuca. Okay? I'm gonna bring you guys close somehow. Okay, let's grab a yuca. Let's go with the small one here. Do you see how the edges are starting to get clear, but in the center and the sides is kind of white? Let me show you with the big one. If I could find it and turn it. Come on, cooperate. Oh, spicy. Okay, so you see how it's white and then the edges are clear? We want to add our plantains now. So while the side is also cooking, add in your plantains. Just like so. See, this came out of one of the yuccas. This part here is the heart of the yucca. Oh, the heart don't want to let go. Ooh, and you see all the oil? So most of that oil is from the sausage. So you can remove it when it's done, Also, if at any point, like any of your vegetables starts to overcook, you can remove it so they don't pull apart. And I know my sausage is pulling apart, but that's okay. That's what I want. Okay, so let that cook a little bit more. Okay. And while that's going on there, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Wait, let me move this thing here. Come on, you know you wanna cook. There you go. Okay, so now that that's cooking, I feel confident that I can start making the rice. So, if you guys want to see how I make white rice, it will not be in this video because we are already almost to the end. So I'm just gonna take this container and I'm gonna put 2 cups of rice and I'm gonna wash it and put it over there. So I can start cooking. I keep my rice on the side. I need to get me a container for the rice. So, because I keep bringing it in and out. Everything is nice and covered, and I'm a very clean person, so nothing is getting on my rice. Plus, after I'm done cooking, I put it away. So I just have to get the container because the container that I had broke. I'm washing the rice. I give it about 2 washes, just enough for the water not to be so white. But I don't like it too clear either. Nowadays, like, anybody can make white rice. They have a ton of videos on it, and then you have the rice cookers. Like, whoever doesn't know how to make rice is because they don't want to learn how to make it. See, I had to learn how to make it in a rice cooker. I never used one. Another thing is when you're making your rice, like when you do it a bunch of time, like you get used to eyeballing how much water you need. And when you make it with soup, you want it to be like kind of like a little bit more hard. You don't want it to be too soft, too pillowy, you know, because we like to eat our sancocho with arroz, with rice. So then, you know, it's gonna get pillowy once you mix it with the caldo, with the broth, but it's not gonna be super mushy. It's still gonna be like rice, you know. It has too little water. I'm gonna add a little bit more. And then we're gonna taste the water. Some flavor, not too salty, not too bland. Because this is gonna have so much flavor, you wanna leave this not bland, but you don't wanna make it salty. So it takes about 10-15 minutes for it to boil and get kind of like dry, and that's when I turn it and cover it. So, like I said, I can make a video more in depth about it. So I'm gonna stir this so I can see that none of my vegetables is falling apart. The yuca is getting kind of soft, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove the yuca from the pot. Okay, we don't want to overcook it, and remember, since I'm making lunch and I'm also eating tomorrow, this is gonna be reheated, so you don't want things falling apart. Even though, you know, some of my meat fell apart already, but that's different. Okay, let me see. I don't think there's more yuca there. No, there's no more. But let me show you what I mean. Like, this is a yuca. And you see how smooth that was, and it looks like bread. It's delicious. So you see that I'm not adding no more water yet, right? Okay. I'm grabbing the secret weapon. This is the verdura. We add the verdura. Boom. And it's gonna boil now. The verdura, not only does it has an amazing aroma, but it also has this flavor. I can't describe it, but you can taste the difference. You can taste the difference when people use it versus when they don't add it to dishes. You know? Now you want it to get nice and cooking, but I don't let it go all the way to the bottom. Like I keep it there where the action is, you know? Just enough so it can release the flavors and get soft, but not too deep in there where it's gonna, where I won't be able to find it. Like you have to keep reminding her to not go far. Do not follow the light. Do not go with the strangers. Look at that. And it's looking like a lot of meat, which it is. But you'll see why. And oh my god, I want to taste this yuca so bad. If you want to play a drinking game, take a shot every time I say yuca. You're not going to make it till the end of the video. Look at that. Mmm. Mmm. That alone, okay, fine. I'll take another bite. Mmm. Mmm. Wash my hands. Listen to me. Forget about the sancocho, right? You take the yuca, cut it up, and you boil it until it's like that, like soft and like ready. And then you take a mixture of like onion, garlic, butter, and you like do a little sauce with it, and then you pour that over the yuca. We're making that Sunday or next Thursday, I don't know. We're gonna make it. That's gonna be our next meal, our next dish. Oh my god, I have to recalibrate. Where? How do I do it? Oh no. There we go. I'm still learning how to use this thing, guys. So, I'm so sorry. There we go. They're like, boo, fire the chef. I'm gonna make sure that my next dish is not like this. That is something less complicated. So, talking about less complicated, it is time to add two things. We're gonna add our butter squash. Let me rinse it. We're gonna add it to the soup. Jamile,
Yeah?
stop messing with my MacGyver, please. Thank you. It is going to decrease the temperature because it was in the freezer. Not the freezer, but my stove is kind of like a freezer. So let me see. Let me check on the plantains. Okay. The plantains will survive. So at this point, we are going to add a little bit of more water. Yummy. Leave him alone and close the door, please. If you guess if I'm eating the yuca behind the scenes, I am. Okay, we are quickly gonna check on the rice. It is starting to dry up. Do you wanna see the rice? Yes! Okay, let's forget that I made that voice. Please come back and watch again. So you see how it was like almost dry? I don't let it get super dry. So I'm gonna bring it down to a 2. Stir, stir, stir. And I'm gonna cover. Some people like to make a little mountain, but I like to cover it, and then 5 minutes later I'm gonna turn again, make my mountain, and then I'm gonna, you know, go from there. So now this is starting to boil again. So I'll be right back because my dog is being kidnapped by my daughter. Let me, I wanna focus on that. How do we go back? This way. There we go. Focus on the sancocho. Hey, good gimbal. Okay. I got it. Why are you looking at me? Behave. You were kidnapped? The Gemma kidnapped you. Okay. Let's keep an eye on this. So I thought this was gonna get soft quicker, but it is not. Let me check on my friend the plantains. Okay, we might have to remove the plantain, guys. I miscalculated the softness of my squash. MacGyver, I see you there waiting for me to drop something. Oh, you and the cat. We found, I'm not even gonna say what we found. Leave it in the comments if you know the name. I fear that if I continue, I'm gonna have to change my channel name to that. Root vegetable. Okay. Now let's do something we haven't done in a few minutes, and that's taste. Okay, perhaps I taste oregano, I taste garlic, I taste a little bit of everything. I think what we're missing is salt, but I'm gonna wait until I do my final touch, and that's when I'm gonna add it, because I don't want to mess it up. I'm just waiting for my friends here to cook a little bit more, like a minute or two, and then I'm gonna add the potatoes, and then do the ultra secret ingredients. It's not an ingredient, it's more of like a little something extra, and it adds consistency, and it adds more flavor. Can I pick you up? Let's see how we're looking. We're looking good. Things are thinking. So let me start taking out the ingredients for the last thing. Last thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take a magic bullet, right? And we're gonna take some of the ingredients and we're gonna blend it to give it color, which you're like, Pam, it already has color. We're gonna give it more color, basically, and more flavor. Who has ever complained about either of those things? Color or flavor? Nobody in my book. So, let us rinse the container. It's clean, but okay, so basically, we're gonna take this. We're gonna take some of these ones. Only I like them in the house. Let's take 2 carrots. Let's find some more butternut squash. Okay, so we have that so far. I'm gonna take a little bit of this. And I like to add cold water. Not too much, but I like to bring it to room temperature. Okay, about like that, right? Now we're gonna add our potatoes. Because everything was kept in cold water, you can see once again, and I want to keep repeating myself, as we add the vegetables, the temperature decreases. So that can also be a time saver for you, because instead of you having to lower the heat and adding things and lowering the heat to make sure that nothing overcooks and keep having to take everything in and out, you do it like that and it kind of regulates the temperature, gives you more time to do what you gotta do. So we have our little concoction ready to go, and I'm gonna blend it. So I don't know how to mute, and I can only go so far, so sorry in advance. So basically this is what you want. It's going to be either more green or more orange or more yellow, depending on what you added from here. Okay? Then we open it. Nice and easy. Boom. Now, you see the color that it is now, or at least I hope that you can see it. like a brown, meaty brown, kind of like a stew. And now we're gonna add this one. Now is officially the color of a sancocho. A sancocho is kind of like a brown with green accents. And right now it does have like a lot of broth, but once you turn it off and it cools down, it gets thicker. Also, if you add like more of the vegetables and more of the recaito, the green thing that I added, it will make it either more green or thicker also. But since we just added it and it's gonna boil, it's gonna get thicker. Like I said, potatoes are creatures of emotion because homegirl is almost clear. I don't know if you can tell the little see-through areas on camera, but we're gonna give it about a minute or so, and then we're gonna add the rest, give it a minute, and then turn it off. And our sancocho should be done. So you're gonna see some different variations of the sancocho, right? Oh, let me stir the rice because I didn't stir after the first time. Once you stir the rice, like it makes it like kind of like fluffy, it makes it grow. So 5 more minutes and the rice will be ready. So what I can do is I can turn off the stove now, and it's because it's an electric stove, it will continue to cook. Or I can leave it on for like a minute or two and then turn it off. And it's gonna give me the hard rice on the bottom. So I think we're gonna go with that option. Let's check our sancocho. Let's do a taste test. Okay, so I taste everything except it needs a little bit of salt. So now we add the salt. Pop quiz. I just added the salt. What can happen, or how can I fix it if it's too salty? Dun, 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 dun. And I'm gonna stop it right there because I don't know how copyright works. If by just me mimicking a song, I will get copyrighted. Oh, a little platano that escaped. Okay, so let's give it a taste test once again. We're getting there. We are getting there. Okay, let's see. Remember, right now, I'm only tasting the broth. that doesn't mean that the vegetables or the meat is salty. We're gonna do a taste test on those in a minute. Okay, now we're talking. And I think I gave away the answer to my pop quiz. So once again, pop quiz. If the broth that I added the salt to just now is too salty, how can we fix it? Well, we have vegetables on the side who were not added the salt when we add it to the broth. They're gonna absorb some of the salt and release some of the flavor even, and it's gonna even out the plate. Is it correct? Maybe. Does it make sense? Does it work in my book? Yes. So, chicken test. We have to blow it because I'm not losing my taste buds. Okay. Chicken is tender, not salty. Okay, let's taste a piece of the sausage. Okay. Sausage is very saucy. Okay. Now that our potatoes, let me see if our potatoes are ready. Let me rinse this fork. Okay. You can stand up a minute or two more. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, so let me put some stuff away. And Lord have mercy. I can't wait to be off work because I have to clean up. I have my printer out. Let me fix my area. I'm gonna put the printer there for now. So we should put it back here. We lost a soldier. I didn't let anybody eat because I'm not gonna spend an hour cooking this for nobody to eat. I have to find a home for my printer. But basically, in the process of me getting clear, they send the paperwork to the doctor, and the doctor can send the paperwork back. So I just was like, you know what, I'm gonna print it and bring it to them in person and have them fix my situation because I have to go back to work. Mama got bills to pay. Because one thing about it is nobody gives me nothing. You don't earn it, you don't get it. That's a sad, sad truth. Oh, did I show you guys dessert? I bought a little pecan pie. Hopefully you can see it. I don't know what's in frame anymore. I'm senile right now. Okay, I need the space. Okay, let's check. Because right now I am impatient. What was I checking? The potatoes. The potatoes It's almost done, Jamie.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, potatoes are... I'm gonna cut them in half. There we go. Another taste test. No, when the food is good, you just be doing a little shimmy. Let me get it together because let me check the rice one more time. Can you see the rice? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Rice is done, so we're gonna turn it off. And it's gonna continue to cook. It's gonna make a little hard rice in the bottom that only I eat. So we're looking good. We're looking great. So now I'm going to add the vegetables that we took away earlier. Oh my God, a piece of broth landed on my foot and it went through my sock into my skin. I can't taste it, but let me tell you that it's hot. I can for sure tell you the temperature, and it's volcano right now. Wow. Another perk of being single. Nobody's gonna look at my burnt foot. Okay, but let me concentrate because I don't want to get any more injuries. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, Pam, that looks like it needs more water. No. No, it does not. And you'll see why when I serve the food. Because only I like certain things. Right? Like my daughter, she only wants chicken and rice. My son only wants chicken and corn. So then all the other stuff and the vegetables and the other meat is just for me. I am going to bring some to work because my coworkers love my soups and they don't care if I put my foot in it. They'll eat it because it's delicious. And that's not just me saying it. They have told me that. Salami.
Did it have rice?
Yes, it has
White
rice.
rice?
White rice.
Yeah. Honestly, that's what I wanted.
It's the rice and the chicken thing that you like.
Wait, isn't the one that... Wait, which one are you talking about?
You don't want to make the soup? The chicken?
Oh, that one?
You're on camera, by the way.
Oh.
Hold up your pants. Well, you heard it first, people. As long as there's rice, if there's rice, she's there. Okay, let's do one last taste test. Listen, I'm gonna turn it off. Turn it off. And if you wanted to cook a little bit more without cooking, you cover it up. And then all that thing is gonna just make it into a little steam flavor sensation. And like I said, this is the electric stove, so it's still hot, so it's gonna boil for a good minute. Like I said, we lost a soldier. The one that was so hungry and was waiting for the food the most. Jamie, can you bring me my water container, please?
Okay, your cup.
Yes. I just realized that I didn't drink water all day today. I had a little bit of coffee, a cup of noodle. Can the liquid be count as water? Jamie, my water, please.
Okay, I'm getting it.
Are you getting it today? Is MacGyver getting it with you? Is that a delay? I am about to swallow my throat. That's how dry my mouth is.
Is it sleeping?
Yes. My organs are like the meme now. Wow! Oh my god! And I'm getting all my water from my broth. So, JK, food is ready. You want your food?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm scared. Get another party right here. Can you see? Is it too bright? It's like too much lighting, but not enough lighting. Okay. Let me start serving. So we're gonna serve Jamie first. So Jamie likes nice and steamy. Wow, the pot's still boiling. That's why I tell you, you have to know your stove, because if you don't know your stove, you're gonna overcook the stuff. So she eats about this much rice. I know, like a grown man. And then she likes the chicken. On the quest to find the chicken. She likes the chicken, no broth. Jamie, leave the dog alone. MacGyver. Come here, Jamie. Oh Lord, she's excited. McGiggy, JK, you didn't clean MacGyver's plate. Yes, I said take out the strawberry and the food. Get your utensils, please.
Gracias.
Oh, you're welcome. The Nargis.
Oh, I'm eating you.
It's okay, I'm gonna add it. MacGyver, let me serve the food first. This is just your plate. Jesus.
Are we also gonna have some of this later?
Huh?
I'm sure it'll be flat later.
Who?
That on the counter. The thing you got.
Oh, the sweet potato.
What?
I forgot what it is. So for MacGyver, I give him some meat and carrots, and he likes the broth. However, it is hot, so we're gonna put it to the side. Where he at? We're putting it to the side for you. Okay? So you're crazy. You're gonna try to bite it. Okay. Tell me how much rice you want.
A lot.
Okay. Jamie, lower that because I'm filming. Jamie,
Okay.
I cannot have that. Me cortan el video.
So you can have it on there.
Yeah, turn it off. I'm almost done, I promise. Turn it off. Like this?
Yeah.
Less? Like this?
Yes.
What you doing a bunch of gang signs here?
Alright.
I already told them that you eat a lot, so I don't know why you're trying to pretend to be somebody that you're not.
I'm telling you to give me more.
Being so demure, so skinny.
I was telling you to give me more, but then you're over
You want to be a skinty legend.
I'm literally.
So what do you want? Corn and what? No vegetables? 3 pieces of chicken? Can you come see this?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just.
Oh, so here, if it doesn't matter. Like this? Here.
No, but.
Well, okay, so then tell me what
What
you
is that?
That's me. AKA Lord Fatwa. Where's Fiona?
So we're watching you right now.
Jamie, your tablet, please mute it.
Your tablet, mute it fully.
Mute it. I'm almost done.
Give me headphones.
Please, I'm filming. Relax.
I muted it and she.
So go get headphones. Go get headphones. Your food is not gonna go anywhere. JK, here.
Tommy, why did you grab my charger? My phone was charging and you grabbed it.
Your charger was right here in the kitchen.
Oh, that's not my charger.
Giancarlo, come see if that's fine for you. My guy, your food is cooling down, baby. Okay?
I want you to get me plug protectors so she can't take it out. When I plug something in, I don't want her to plug my charger out anymore.
Okay, this could be a conversation that we can have another time because I'm trembling because I'm hungry. And yeah, here talking about she got it right. Thank you, Mom, for coming home from work and feeding us, even though you are tired. Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. It's okay. MacGyver, I know if you could talk, you will say it.
My girl will be like, hurry up, give me my food quicker.
Well, MacGyver needs to stop because he already vomited on my stuff. He already in the hot seat.
Don't tell my mic.
Shh. Don't yell.
Can I wait until she's done eating?
Yeah.
'Cause I don't.
Okay. You're waiting, right? Can you wait in silence?
Yeah, but I need to be in another room while they wait.
Bye. Go to another room. You know who's gonna eat? Bye. Jamming. I don't want to get copyrighted. Can you please stop the video? I'm almost done.
Okay.
Okay? I'm going to show you guys my plate in a second. When I tell you that it's hot, it is hot. It is burning hot. Dominican with respect, that respect themselves, always has avocado in hand. Now, let's clarify the Dominican part because I'm Dominican, born and semi-raised over there, and I don't know how to pick a good avocado to save my life. I always joke that I need to marry a Dominican man that know when the avocado is good, because if it's up to me, look at that. Oh, you know what? We're gonna thank the YouTube gods. Wow. All the good spoons are taken? That's how y'all feel? So me and baby spoon. Did I speak too soon? No. No, Yami, stop. This is good. MacGyver, I got you in a minute, baby. MacGyver, you're licking the floor. There's nothing there. People don't think that I don't feed you. Okay, first things first, I'm going to put my avocado away. MacGyver here. My Gigi. Mmm. Delicious. You see that it's okay, he's licking the broth. Okay, so I'm gonna have to, how am I doing this? Hold on. This is can I help you? You look so dissatisfied. So she obviously doesn't like it.
Excuse me?
JK, you know, like I said, like, why do I even bother if that's what he likes? And then this is mama's. Yes. I got a little bit of everything. A little bit of rice. Sweet juca, because it's my favorite vegetable. Okay, and now, oh, chip scale. We're gonna do a taste test. Okay. We have to taste it with the avocado. Okay. So. So I'm gonna do one more taste, just to be sure. Okay. Because I don't want to send you guys out here and I don't know what I'm talking about. Let me grab something. Okay. I got for me. Right. You see that steam coming out? I'm risking my life for you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna be here all day. Thank you so much. Wow. Like I said, I was at work today, so pardon whatever this is. I washed my hair and I didn't flat iron it, so my roots are very rooty. But the important part is that I'm gonna have a delicious dinner. Thank you for watching, and leave any suggestions of what you want me to make next. So,
Bye, Lisa.
bye guys.